Paragraph 14, casualty loss. If any part of the property is damaged or destroyed by fire or other casualty after the effective date of this contract, seller shall restore the property to its previous condition as soon as reasonably possible, but in any event by the closing date. If seller fails to do so due to factors beyond the seller's control, buyer may terminate this contract and earnest money will be refunded to the buyer, or extend the time for performance up to 15 days with the close date extended as necessary, or accept the property in its damaged condition with an assignment of insurance proceeds if permitted by seller's insurance carrier and the lender, and receive a credit from the seller at closing in the amount of the deductible under the insurance policy. Seller's obligation under this paragraph are independent of any other obligations of the seller under this contract. So I'll tell you, man, we have only had one deal like this in the last 6 years that we've run the brokerage. And it was a pretty big fire that happened in one of our sellers' houses. So our agent, marketed the home, got it under contract. We made it through the inspection process, and then the house caught on fire. The second story basically all went up. It was probably $200,000 worth of damage. I mean, it was a big fire, a lot of damage. Well, in that circumstance, really the house is being substantively rebuilt, right? And so the insurance company went back, they fixed it all, made it all whole. But y'all, it took like 6 months for the property to really be made back whole. Well, the little buyer that was planning on buying this house, they really didn't plan on that. It wasn't really their intention to buy a house that was being rebuilt with $200,000 of insurance proceeds. And so they just said, you know what? I'm going to terminate this and I'm going to go find another house that hasn't had fire damage. And really, they had the power to do that per this paragraph. They also had those other remedies, but just know if there's a major loss, then the buyer does have some different options on it. I don't know. Doesn't happen very much. Hopefully it won't ever happen to you in your career. But if it does, you've got paragraph 14 right there to help.